Hello, boys and girls. Mr. Giomini coming to you with a couple equations that involve fractions. Have a couple up here. I'm just going to solve two or three, but I actually have the answers for all of them. So let's look at the first one. We have C. I always like to rewrite it and say it to myself. C plus 5/12 is equal to 2 and 1/6. Now, first thing I notice, even before I begin to put things on one side of the equation or the other, I notice that the denominators are different. I could deal with that once I get everything on one side. I could do it with beforehand, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to say, hey, C plus, well, I want to get rid of that 5/12 because I want to isolate this variable, so I'm going to get rid of 5/12 by doing the inverse of addition, which is subtraction. So I'm going to write minus 5/12 over here. Now, the first thing I notice is that this is not 12. So let's find my common denominator. I would believe it is 12. So this becomes 2, and I believe that's 2, or sorry, that's not 2/12. That's 2 and 6/12. I multiply both. So multiply by 2, multiply by 2. That would give me 2 and 2/12. 2 and 2/12. So this is equivalent to 1/6 minus 5/12. Now again, what Carter Chipeye taught me is, hey, Miss Jimmy, just take 2 and subtract, you get this. And then you really have negative 3/12. Now if I rewrite this, it really becomes like an integer. 2 plus the opposite of 3/12, which is a negative 3/12. So if I am taking away 3/12 from 2, and I have another friend, Max, that kind of does this. He says, hey, this is the same as 1 and 12/12, and I subtract the 3/12 from it. You would then have 1 and 12 minus 3 is 9, 1 and 9/12, which I can then simplify. Simplify because I think 3 goes into both of these. That gives me 1 and 3/4. Okay, so this one would be 1 and 3/4. So 1 and 3/4 plus 5/12 would give me 2 and 1/6. I'm not going to do this one, but if you want to try it at home, this would actually be 3 and 1/15. And then 15 is actually going to give you 1 and 26/35. And I had to double check this one because at first I'm like, wait, this can be simplified, but the only factors of 35, or actually of 26, are 1, 26, 2, and 13. None of those are factors of 35, so I'm done. Okay, now let's look at the bottom row here. These seem to be the ones that are causing us the most grief. I'm going to focus on 18 here. Let's go 1/5 times r is equal to 2 and 2/3. Now, before I do anything with this, I'm actually going to convert this to a improper fraction. So this becomes 1/5 times something is equal to, okay, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, so that gives me 8/3. Now, the opposite of multiplying by 1/5 is to divide by 1/5. Now, it's okay to write divide by 1/5 here. I do like to write divide by 1/5 like this on the right-hand side of this equation. And now, when I am dividing fractions, I saw some of you trying to find common denominators. Remember, you don't have to do that with dividing. You're going to multiply by its reciprocal of the second fraction, so it becomes 8/3 times, remember, reciprocal is that number that makes a fraction equal to 1, or equivalent to 1. The reciprocal of 1/5 is 5/1. This is going to be 8 times 5 is 40. There is no cross reduction that we can perform here. 3 times 1 is 3. So I have 40/3, which I can leave as that because I can't simplify it. I can also make it into, I believe it would be, what is that, 13 and 1/3. Those are not, this is not being simplified, it's just renaming it. So this would give me 13 and 1/3 or 40/3. Either one is acceptable. Either one is acceptable. Okay, and I'll do one more before the bell rings here because I want to get this done before a bunch of kids come in here and it's loud and noisy. Let's try 5/6 times m is equal to 8/9. Okay, I actually did the harder one first. I'll do the easy one second. Now, nothing to convert to a mixed or improper fraction. So I'll divide both sides by 5/6. Divide by 5/6. Again, I like to write it like this on this right side. It helps me remember, oh wait, take the reciprocal of the second fraction, not the first one. So it's 8/9 times 6/5. I can do some cross reduction here. 3 goes into both. 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 9 3 times. That's going to give me 16/15, which cannot be reduced. It can be renamed as 1 and 1/15, but I would accept either answer. Okay, I hope this helps you out. And if you're curious and you want to try to do some extra work at home, this one would give you 6 and 14/15. All right, I hope this helps you out. Take care. Bye-bye.